Hi everybody, welcome to another tutorial on Magellan 2. Today I would like to talk about LFOs. So let's start creating an initialized tone. So let's click here on the preset browse and let's click on the init here. And let's click outside. So we should have now an initialized tone or preset. Let's increase the volume for the second oscillator as well. Okay. Great. Now let's go to also filter. And let's ensure that we have a low pass filter for both filter 1 and filter 2. And let's rebalance the filter right in the middle, so around 50-50. Okay. Okay, great. Now let's move to the LFO section. So as you would expect, traditional LFO, you can set the different shape for the LFO here, the rate, the phase, and you can also apply a delay and how the phase is retrigger here. You can sync it to bits per minute, and also you can select how the rate is influenced by key tracking if you enable it. Underneath you have target and control, which I'll explain in a second, and you have 4 of those. So let's keep the shape now for as a sine wave. Let's select as a target, and you have loads here to select from. But let's select for now number 20, filter 1 frequency. And in order to hear the difference, you need to apply an amount, moving this slider here. So let's apply it to 100% now, and let's hear it. Of course, we can increase the rate, as I just mentioned. We can apply a phase, which will affect how the phase will start for the LFO. If you double click on dial, it will set it back to the default settings. And you can apply a delay. A delay is applicable not in continuous mode. At the moment we have the LFO running in continuous mode, so it doesn't stop. We can have it to retrigger every time you click or press a key. Or you can have it to trigger only once, i.e. when the first key is pressed. Or you can have it to run for only one single shot. As you can hear, it runs for a cycle, for a period, and then it stops running. As I mentioned, you can synchronize the bit per minute. And as you can see, when you move the rate, it changes up here. It tells you the rate in terms of relationship to bits per minute. So 1, 1.4, etc. And you can also set it to track keys in the keyboard. So let's put it in continuous to hear it better. Okay, let's remove the key track. You can select different shape. So the moment is a sine wave. Let's change the rate, something like that. You can have a triangle, or you can have a saw. Or you can have a reverse saw. You can have a square. You can have a pulse 1/3. 1/6. You can have random, hard, like steps. You can have a random soft, so it's a mover transition between the different steps. Okay, let's reset it to a sine wave. Let's increase the frequency. Okay, perfect. You have a target here, as I mentioned earlier, and you have an amount in terms of influence to the target, and you can further control it through another, if you like, element. So in this case, if I click under control, I can choose, for example, that the first LFO is also influenced by the second one, and then I can adjust also the amount. You can hear the difference that there are two oscillators, two LFOs moving, and the difference is, of course, the LF2 has a lower rate, and that is what you can hear. So LFO1 is running a higher rate, and then is influenced by LFO2, which is running at a lower rate, which of course you can set down here. And it is very much the same for LFO2, same as LFO1. And it's quite powerful. Just play around with the different settings. So just to give you an example, let's play with the oscillator 1 pitch. Let's get that influenced again by LFO2. Okay, cool. And let's increase the influence. So let's influence or modulate the second filter again. Maximum influence or amount. Let's control it again by LFO2. And let's apply also LFO1 to this oscillator 2 pitch. And have a control again as an example by LFO2. Of course, if you go to the second tab in terms of LFO2 settings, then you can change the rate here for LFO2. Okay, perfect. One of the things I haven't showed or demonstrated is the use of the delay. So let's set the filter to no here, and also for all the other targets here. No control. Let's apply no control also on this one, and just have a LFO1 as a target into the first filter 1 frequency. Let's decrease the frequency or the rate, and then let's move it to trigger 1. And now let's add a delay, and what you will hear is that the LFO will kick in after the delay is passed. As you can hear, is kicking in after the delay has passed. So quite powerful settings. So have a look and try for yourself, and you can create some key sounds using all the different parameters influenced by the two different LFOs. Remember, you have many different targets that you can choose, up to 27, and then for each one you can control further, just for example using an additional LFO, the modulation wheel, the velocity, etc, etc. Okay, hope you found this video useful, and see you next time. Bye.